We wanted to get away from hot-ass Tokyo, so we decided to visit Hokkaido in the summer. Hokkaido is the northern island of Japan and is probably the most famous for its champagne powder snow in the winter. With its vast scenery and big skies, Hokkaido is the perfect location for a summer road trip. You will need a car to get around, but you're in luck. We've got room in the backseat. So hop on in for a King Kogi summer road trip in Hokkaido. Wheelie, wheelie, wee, wee. Yes, I made my own theme music for this time. Wheelie, wheelie, wee. Starting with a drama llama. Well, technically an alpaca debacle. That totally rhymed. Before visiting this alpaca farm, I already had a healthy fear of these adorable little assholes. Please allow me to explain. I have seen countless videos on the internet of innocent people being spat on with acidic stomach content. Ew, they're barfing on... So anyways, these adorable puffs are irritable as and whatever sets them off is personal to each drama alpaca. So it should be no surprise to you that in 3, 2, 1... I immediately get yacked on. Oh no, totally already got spat on. You did spit on me already. Yeah, nonetheless. There you go. We should change that to being alpaca'd on. What's up with the yaks? Do yaks even yak on people? These poor yaks. We've been saying yak for so... I digress. But I now join the Internet Hall of Fame for being puked on by an alpaca. Well, I had a good laugh, so I hope my suffering has given you a smile too. Careful, they spit. But I didn't come here to be blessed by the Dolly alpaca. I came to try things like soup curry, a made-in-Hokkaido speciality, and it's conveniently available in this farm's upstairs canteen. Now, this soup curry is an extra special Hokkaido edition. These aren't just cute flags. The meat being used is locally hunted game. One side is venison, and the other side is bear. Yup. Now, hold up. I may have forgotten to tell you where we are right now. We're at the Panoramic Flower Gardens. It's a farm with incredible rainbow rolling hills of flowers. And also, the alpacas are here. Flowers may not be everyone's thing, but this is like visiting a flower art exhibit. It's like real-life pointillism. Let me explain. Up close, the individual flowers are just like pretty flowers, but when you look off into the distance, you discover the flowers are planted in specific color waves to form an image. Absolutely gorgeous. I was determined to walk the full length of the flower farm, and let me just tell you, it's pretty dang big and uphill and covered in loose, ankle-rolling gravel. Now, if that isn't your thing, don't worry. The farm has charming, bumpy tractor rides ferrying people around, or you can rent a golf cart and speed around the farm at your own leisure. The view at the end of the farm is spectacular and absolutely worth the effort. But like all hikes, you inevitably have to walk all the way back. Maybe I can convince an alpaca to carry me. Come to me. I need you. Alpaca. Alpaca call. Next, we're off to hunt down another epic view. There's a little wooden sign on the side of a country road, and it boasts a full panoramic view of the farms and mountains. However, we are first going to make a quick pit stop at Kaneko Coffee. Now, I'm here for coffee. I love buying bags of whole roasted beans when I travel. And so when I get home, I kind of have a little bit of vacation vibe in my kitchen. The cafe and restaurant looked super cozy, but daylight is fading, so we're off to find ourselves that epic view. And we found it. Panorama Road, with stunning scenery of Mount Furano and the surrounding farms. Also, no need to jot down any of these locations. I've made this whole trip, plus some exciting extra spots, into a free Hokkaido digital travel guide for you. I hope to lure you into looking at some more of my other digital travel guides too. Why did I become Count Dracula? I don't know. While Dane was driving, I was on Google Maps searching for coffee, and by sheer luck, I just happened to be down the road from a cafe called Standard Coffee Lab. They roast their own beans, and the barista is a latte art champion. What? Very, very lucky me. It was a gorgeous pour. Just look at this beautiful white cobra chicken. The espresso was delicious too. And hot Japan food tip. Okay, honestly, pizza served in cafes are usually more like a flatbread with toppings. It's tasty, but it just ain't no pizza. Driving in Hokkaido is a delight, but only in the summer. Just imagine driving on these narrow roads when the snow is like at least 15 hamsters deep.
That's deep, man.
With coffee and flatbread in our stomachs, we headed towards a bakery I had pinned. Unfortunately, in a classic Japan style, a handwritten note on the shop informed us it was closed that day. But in the true spirit of road tripping, we weren't discouraged. You gotta flow with whatever the trip throws at you, man. So we just decided to follow the road. And in a happy accident, we discovered Oshoro, a small fishing harbor, and it was a welcome break from the road. What a gorgeous place. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this picturesque little corner of Hokkaido. Still in search of a bakery, we continued down the road, which led us up to another coastal town called Yoichi. I found this cute little Animal Crossing bakery. Okay, so this isn't from Animal Crossing, but you can't tell me that these don't look like gyroids. I mean, look at them.
Compare them. Just let me live my dream, okay?
This place was adorable as f***, and everything looked really good. However, Japan travel tip. Being Japan, this place was cash only. There were 0 ATMs nearby, so I wasn't able to get as much as I wanted. Well, I guess in true Animal Crossing fashion, I need more bells. Time to head back to the fishing harbor and I'll catch me some fish. I caught a sea bass. No, wait, it's at least a C+. When traveling, I find a lot of awesome spots on the fly using Google Maps, so having data is essential. I used to go through the time suck of buying and swapping out SIM cards when I traveled, but now, thanks to technology of the future, I use a digital SIM card called an eSIM. Here on the King Kogi airship, we are happy to introduce an awesome global eSIM service created by the brainiacs at NordVPN called Saily. As long as your phone is compatible with eSIM technology, you can choose from hundreds of flexible travel data plans in over 150 countries. But Martina, how does this technology of the future even work? First, you prepare it all from the comfort of your own home. You download the Saily app, choose your destination, and pick the data plan you want. Then you follow the steps in the app to set up the eSIM on your device before you fly out. That way, you'll have easy internet access right when you land. They have a 24/7 chat support if you need help and a great FAQ page too. If If you want to enjoy a smoother, safer, and more reliable experience with the internet while you're away, go to saily.com/King Kogi, and you can use the code King Kogi to get an exclusive 15% off your first purchase. And don't be scared of eSIM technology of the future.
Because we're living in the future, y'all, honestly. We can call each other on our little rectangle devices. It's crazy.
Does the color purple make you nurple? All right, terrible rhyme. Welcome to Tomita Farm, a lavender farm straight out of a fairy tale. You guys, this place is a vibe with a capital V for violet. They've got violet vehicles. Look, this is a violet Vespa. From the pastel maps to the gigantic science fair project for distilling lavender oil, I kind of felt like I was in a Ghibli movie. And when in a Ghibli movie, one must always take the time to eat some food. It should come as no surprise that lavender has made its way into the menu, and this lavender and vanilla soft serve ice cream is melting faster than you can say violet vehicle 5 times fast. Oh, they've done a good job to make this subtle. It's really nice. It's not over the top lavender, which was my concern. Ice cream in the afternoon heat sounds like a great idea, in theory, but we've just reached a critical point of no return. This guy is melting fast. Like I absolutely scarfed down this soft serve ice cream. Being at a lavender farm with a violet theme, I want you to guess the next food I'm going to eat. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It is a fruit. Now on the count of 3, let's shout out what we think the answer is. 1, 2, 3. Melon! Yes, melon. Hokkaido is famous for their cantaloupe melon. I know that's what you were thinking. This slice is a Furano melon, and it's known for its high sugar content. Only available June to September. Just another reason to visit Hokkaido in the summertime.
Itadakimasu.
So juicy. So much flavor. Oh my god. That is tasty. Ooh, look at that juice. It's a new day and a new drive. We're heading to Niseko, a super popular and expensive wintertime resort area. However, off-season in the summer months, you can bag yourself a hotel bargain. And that's what we did. The only downside being not every restaurant is open in the summertime since it is off-season. But flexibility is the name of the game when on a road trip, so we drove on searching. We saw a roadside sign pointing to a mysterious cafe in the woods called Picnic. And like all dumb horror movie victims, we followed it into the woods. Now, I don't know about you, but this whole area looks like some kind of fairy trap to me. Oh well, I'm going in. I hope I'm not abducted into the fairy realm by an emo fairy prince. All those little happy accidents that happen that you have to accept in life. We were on our way to a pizza roll place, and when we got there, it was super packed. It was a 1-hour wait for pizza. We were like, no way. And then down the street, we found this little place called Picnic, and it's adorable. Look at this view. It's just the most charming, lovely place, and they were sold out. They only had 1 meal left, so we had to split it. But it was absolutely scrumptious and homemade. It's a gorgeous place. So there's this moment in Harry Potter when Harry enters a seemingly small-looking tent, only to be surprised by the vastness of it on the inside. This place felt like that to me. A magical, expansive, wooden tent in the middle of the woods. I can only imagine how neat it would look in the winter too. You know what? I'm glad I followed a potential fairy trap into the woods,
Even if there was a decided lack of emo fairy prince.
Now, y'all know I love cooking, so I've booked a hotel that has a little kitchen space. My goal has been to gather enough local ingredients to have a wee charcuterie board. I've got bread from the Animal Crossing bakery, and our next stop is the Niseko cheese factory. Hokkaido is Japan's dairy-rich area, so let's get cheesy. You know it's gonna be a good day when I get to eat a camembert soft-serve ice cream. Hit me with your most brilliant cheese puns in the comment section. I'll be back to check on them. And just across the street was a small farm bakery. It was the perfect addition to our charcuterie plans, so we picked up some veg and pastries. Now that we've got all these delicious bits and bobs, let's head back to the hotel and make ourselves a spread. The butter, cheese, bread, and veg we locally sourced from towns and cities all around Hokkaido on our adventures. The olives are the only import item here, but we got those from a wine shop in Otaru City. That, however, is for another video. We're off to view Hokkaido's mysterious blue pond. This place is a nature photographer's dream. Yes, the color is real. It looks photoshopped, but the color is a result of minerals being washed into the pond from a nearby waterfall. So depending on what season you visit, if the sky is blue or cloudy, if it's rained recently or not, the pond's hue will change. It could be a startling aqua or a cobalt blue. That's quite mysterious. And funny little side note, if you're a Mac user, a photo of this blue pond in the wintertime was included as an official wallpaper. This is a pretty quick spot to visit, and we were done within 30 minutes. So if you do have a car and you're in the area, we'd recommend taking in the view, but I wouldn't plan like a whole day around it. And accessibility note, there is a short set of surprise stairs to climb in order to view it, but they do have a ramp. And keep in mind, this is the woods, so the path is a bit rough and ready. After driving around all day, we were ready to smash a bowl of ramen. Hokkaido is known for its hearty foods to combat the cold winters and the harsh living conditions. We tried to eat at a few different ramen shops I had pinned, but being the summer season, not all the stores were open. We were so hungry we gave up searching, so we decided to try the shop that was located off the main road. I had their classic ramen, and it was just like a meh. It was like a 5 out of 10. Now, don't get me wrong, a nice bowl of ramen is always welcome, but my foodie side couldn't help but make a few comments. Dan got their black garlic ramen, and we both found it a bit too oily. Neither was terrible, but I'm also not going to recommend it. But I did smash an absolutely delicious bowl in Sapporo, and I decided it just deserves its own video, so look forward to a wee video recommending my favorite miso ramen in Sapporo. Thanks for jumping in the car and joining us on our summer Hokkaido road trip. Head on over to kingkogi.ca to check out my free Hokkaido guide. And if you need data while traveling anywhere around the world, make sure to use my discount code and link to try out Saily. Keep keeping it cool in the King Kogi village, and I'll be expecting your cheesy comments. Get it?